Good evening, everyone. So, in the last session, we completed with human reproduction. Today, we are going to deal with certain multiple choice questions related to human reproduction. Today, we are going to discuss, and in the next class, that is on Saturday, also, we are going to discuss the same. Next, and after that, I will start the new chapter. So, some of the questions related to this we already discussed. Some of the questions we discussed in the last session, but we will solve the questions from first today. That is from the what is that male reproductive system to completely fertilization and post-fertilization events. So the first question goes like this: match column 1 terms with column 2 definitions and select the correct option from the codes given below. Column 1, I am reading it: parturition, gestation, ovulation, implantation, and conception. Column 2, you can see the respective definitions. Now you have to match the word with the respective definitions. Options are given below. Please refer to the options and let me know your answers. Scribble down the question simultaneously. Scribble down the question simultaneously and let me know your answers. Okay. So Anvita answered it as option D. Komala answered it as option D. So option D is A is 3. That is delivery of a baby from a uterus. That is right. Then gestation. B is 4. For duration between pregnancy and birth. Correct one. C is ovulation. That is 2. Release of egg from Graafian follicle. Correct. Then D is implantation. I'm sorry. D is implantation, that is attachment of zygote to an endometrium. Right. E is fifth one, that is formation of zygote by fusion of egg and sorry, it should become sperm. So conception. So option D is a right answer here, guys. Option D is a right answer. Two of them answered it correctly, Anvita and Komala. Okay, option D is a right answer. Shall I proceed to the next question or you guys are writing down it? Yes. Shall I proceed to the next question, all of you? If you are writing, please let me know. Just ping me or chat with me what you are doing so that I will get to know you are writing and I have to wait for a few minutes. Okay, fine. Once you are done, just message. Okay, completed guys, all of you. Priyanka completed it. Okay, Komala completed it. Netravati completed it. What about others? Uh, Jyoti and Anvita. Fine, let me proceed with the next question. Fine. Second question goes like this. So the answer is not C, it is D. Okay. Next. In a normal pregnant woman, the amount of total gonadotrophin activity was assessed. The result expected was. So this is related to hormonal control in females girls, right? So in a normal pregnant woman, the amount of total gonadotropin, ನಾನು ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, so that time only you can note down the question, it will save your time. So normal pregnant woman ನಲ್ಲಿ amount of total gonadotropin test ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So what was the result they are asking? High level of circulating FSH and LH in the uterus to stimulate implantation of the embryo. B. High level of circulating HCG to stimulate endometrial thickening. Next, high level of FSH and LH in uterus to stimulate endometrial thickening. Next, high level of circulating HCG to stimulate estrogen and progesterone synthesis. In the last session, we discussed it. Komala answered it. What about others? Anvita answered it. Be fast, be fast. Priyanka answered it. Jyoti answered it. Fine. So let us see the right answer. The right answer here is option D. So gonadotrophin, GnRH, what is there? No, it releasing hormone causes pituitary gland to get active in the brain and secrete the hormones like LH and FSH. Okay, human chorionic gonadotropin hormone, which is called HCG. It is a hormone produced by the placenta during pregnancy. So what it will do, it helps to thicken a person's uterine lining to support growing embryo and tells the body to stop menstruation cycle. So HCG level rise after conception, that is after the fusion of male gamete with the female gamete, and rise until about 10 weeks in pregnancy. So option D is high level of HCG stimulates estrogen and progesterone synthesis. Option D is a right answer, guys. Next question. Identify the human development stage shown as well as related right place of its occurrence in a normal pregnant woman and select the option. So you have to identify what diagram it is. Then you have to tell where it will be found in the female reproductive system. So options here are in the column 1, they have given developmental stage. In the column 2, they have given the site where you will find it. Okay. So A, late morula, B, blastula, C, blastocyst, D, 8-celled morula. So site of middle part of fallopian tube, end part of fallopian tube, uterine wall, starting point of fallopian tube. So the quick answer is given by Anvita. Okay. Priyanka answered it. Netravati answered it. What about others? What about others? Yes. Let us check the answer. Blastocyst option ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Okay. It is not option B, it is option C. It is option C, blastocyst. As you can read here, it looks like a hollow cellular mass formed during early development, consisting of cells of trophoectoderm and inner cell mass, fluid-filled cavity called blastocell. So it is nothing but a blastocyst. It is formed due to the process called as blastulation. So option C is the right answer, as blastocyst in the C. Option C is the right answer, and it is correctly answered by Jyoti, Netravati, and Anvita. Okay. So, okay, fine. Now, write down this question. Once you complete writing it, let me know. Write down this question and mark the correct answer. Be fast. Once you complete it, let me know. Completed, all of you? Priyanka completed. What about others? Jyoti, Nagalambika, Nagini, Anvita, Netravati. Complete it fast. Draw rough diagram. Okay. Fine. Let us proceed to the next question. Okay. Bartholin's glands are situated on either side of vagina in humans, on either side of vas deferens in humans, on either side of penis in humans, on either side of fallopian tube in humans. Where do you find Bartholin's glands? So the first quick answer is given by Priyanka and then Anvita. Okay. What about others? Nagini answered it. Nagalambika, Anvita, Priyanka, Komala K. Okay. So the right answer is here. Bartholin's glands are there, no? These Bartholin's glands are present in female reproductive system, that is on either side of vagina. So what they will do, they will secrete a fluid which is similar to progesterone in male reproductive system to help, or it will provide lubrication for the motile sperm. So option A is the right answer. Some of you selected as option D on either side of fallopian tube in humans. No, we don't have any glands on either side of fallopian tube. We have the glands on either side of vagina. So the right answer is option A. Okay, write this question along with the options, then tick the correct answer. Once you are done, please let me know. Be fast, be fast. Nagini, Anvita, and who is that? Priyanka completed it. What about others? Be fast. Okay, Jyoti also completed it. Now let us proceed to the next question. I'm sorry. Hmm. The given figure is of human female reproductive system. So you have to label, you have to correct, tick the option which is showing correct labeling. Okay. A oviduct, option A is oviduct, B is uterus, C is oviduct, D is ovary. Option B, A is cervix, B is uterus, C is ovary, D is tumor. Option C, A is uterus, B is uterine cavity, C is oviductal funnel, D is ovary. Option D, A is cervix, B is uterine cavity, C is fallopian tube, D is ovary. Until I complete the question, please don't answer it. So Jyoti answered it, Priyanka answered it, Nagalambika answered it. What about others? Anvita also answered it. Okay, good, good. All of you answered it correctly here. Option D, just a minute. Option D is correct, where A represents cervix, B is uterine cavity, C is fallopian tube, D is ovary. Option D is the right answer. Next question. Below is given the unorganized list of some important events in the human female reproductive system. Sorry, 1 minute. Please write down this question. Draw the rough diagram. Okay, rough diagram. Don't skip the diagram because you should understand which kind of questions, diagrammatic questions will be asked. Please draw the diagram, write the question, write the options, and then tick the correct answer. I know it is time consuming, but I want you all to write down the questions. Okay. Once you are done, let me know. Nagini completed it. What about others? You guys can take screenshot, but make sure you will write it. But I suggest to write only instead of taking screenshot. Priyanka completed it. Netravati completed it. Fine. What about others? Okay. Let us Fine. Let us proceed to the next question. Sixth one. Below is given the unorganized list of some important events in human female reproductive cycle. Identify the correct sequence of these events and select the correct option. So the sequences are given, but the sequences are not serially arranged. So we have to arrange the sequences from starting to end. First first step is secretion of FSH. Second one, growth of corpus luteum. Third one, growth of follicle and oogenesis. Fourth one, ovulation and very sudden increase in the level of LH. What is your response? So the quick answer is given by Komala as option D, Priyanka as option D, Netravati answered it. What about others? Participate, involve in the session. So most of them, whoever messaged, no, Nagini, Netravati, Priyanka, most of them answered it as, almost all of them answered it as option D. Anvita option D. What about others? So option D allenide secretion of FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone. Then third one, growth of the follicle and oogenesis. Then fifth one, that is a sudden increase in the this one. What is that? Just a minute. Sudden increase in the levels of LH. Then after that, fourth one, ovulation. Then second one, growth of corpus luteum. So option D is a right answer, guys. Option D is a right answer. Write down the question, write down the options, and then tick the correct answer. Once you are done, let me know. Yes, guys, completed. Be fast. Be fast. Only Priyanka completed. What about others? Okay. Let me proceed to the next question. Fine. Option D. Identify, seventh question goes like this. Identify the correctly matched pair or pairs of the germ layers and their derivatives. Okay. Ectoderm, which forms epidermis later. Endoderm forms dermis. Mesoderm forms muscles. Mesoderm forms notochord. Endoderm enamel. Endoderm forms enamel of teeth. So these are the matched pairs. Out of this, which are correctly matched pair, you have to answer. So option A and D are correctly matched. Option B, A and B are correctly matched. Option C, A, C and D are correctly matched. Option D, A, B, C and E are correctly matched. What is your answer, guys? Okay. The first quick answer is given by Nagini. She selected option C. What about others? Priyanka answered it. Jyoti answered it. Priyanka answered as option C. Jyoti answered as option D. Anvita option C. So let us check the answer here. The right answer is here option C. You can read the slide there. Ectoderm gives rise to outer epithelium, that is epidermis. Mesoderm gives rise to dermis. Mesoderm gives rise to skeletal muscles. Mesoderm gives rise to notochord. So these all are correct. Ectoderm gives rise to enamel of teeth. So here A, C, correct pairs are A, C and D. So what is A? A is ectoderm forms epidermis and D is mesoderm forms skeletal muscles or muscles. D is mesoderm forms notochord. Here in E option they have given endoderm forms enamel of teeth. It is not endoderm. Ectoderm forms enamel of teeth. And the dermis will be formed by, the dermis, option B is there, no? The dermis will be formed by mesoderm itself. So option B and E are a wrongly matched pair, we can say wrongly matched pair. Okay, write down the question, write down the options and complete it soon and let me know in the chat box. Completed, guys. Komala finished it. What about others? Netravati finished it. Anvita finished it. Okay, fine, good. So next question. The given figure shows a diagrammatic sketch of male reproductive system. Identify parts labeled as A, B, C, and D and select the correct option. Option A is labeling as vasa deferens, B as seminal vesicle, C as prostate gland, D as bulbourethral gland. Option B, A is vasa deferens, B is seminal vesicle, C is bulbourethral gland, D is prostate gland. C, A is ureter, B is seminal vesicle, C is prostate, D is bulbourethral. D, A is ureter, B is prostate, C is seminal vesicle, D is bulbourethral. What is your response? Nagini, Anvita, Jyoti, Kaladgi, most of them answered and voted for option A. That is, A is vasa deferens, B is seminal vesicle, C is prostate, D is bulbourethral. Let me check the answer. The right answer is here. One nimsha, option A. Yeah. Option A, that is the diagram is showing the accessory glands of the male reproductive system. So A is vasa deferens, B is seminal vesicle, C is prostate gland, D is bulbourethral gland. Option A is the right answer. Please write down, girls. Once you complete, let me know soon. Write down the question, draw the rough diagram and write down the options and tick the correct answer. Okay. So Anvita suggested it takes time to solve to write the MCQ. So she suggested to solve the MCQs itself. No doubt, it is a good suggestion also. But some of the students, they don't have exposure to all the books and the Google and all. So I thought they will write Anta. Write down the question. No doubt, I will be giving you the complete worksheet to solve. In that, you will get around 180 to 100 questions on each chapter. And in the next session, no, we will do the MCQs as a quiz type. So who is going to answer first, answer quick and all. Okay, na? So let us proceed to the next question here. Which one of the following is the correct matching of the events occurring during menstrual cycle? So we know the events which occur during menstrual cycle, no? So which is the correct match they are asking? Option A, proliferative phase, rapid regeneration of myometrium and maturation of Graafian follicle. Option B, secretory phase, development of corpus luteum and increased secretion of progesterone. Option C, menstruation, breakdown of myometrium and ovum not fertilized. Option D, ovulation, LH and FSH attain peak levels and sharp fall in the secretion of progesterone. These are the options. Okay, the right quick answer is given by Komala and then followed by Anvita. After that, any other answers? Be fast. Priyanka, Jyoti, Netravati answered it. Good. So the confusion is between A, B, and D. Let us check which is the correct answer. Fine, Nagini. The right answer is here option B. So that is secretory phase, development of corpus luteum and increased secretion of progesterone occurs during secretory phase of menstrual cycle. Okay, so just write down the question and the correct answer. Just write down the question and correct answer. And then let me know. Be fast. Okay, let us proceed. 10th question. Which one of the following events is correctly matched with the time period in normal menstrual cycle? They are asking time period now. Okay. Release of egg 5th day. Endometrium regenerates 5 to 10 days. Endometrium secretes nutrients for implantation 11 to 18 days. Rise in progesterone level 1 to 15 days. 1 to 15 days. So what is your answer? Which one of the following event is correctly matched? So it is quickly answered by Anvita and then Komala. Any other answers, guys? Priyanka answered it. Fine. So there's a confusion between option B and option C, most of them answering. So the right answer is here option B, that is endometrium regenerates from 5th to 14th day. 5th to 14, that is 5 to 10 days. So here in human females, what happened? Menstruation will be repeated for 29 days. Once a ovulation is done, that is ovum is released during middle of each menstrual cycle. The cycle start with the menstrual phase, that is it which will last upon 3 to 5 days. During this phase, primary follicles will ovary grow, become fully mature. Graphian follicle will mature and then releases the ovule. So the growth of superficial and middle layer of endometrium occurs at the day of 5th to 14th day. 5th to 14th day. So option B is a right answer. Next. Identify the parts given below. Just a minute. I will just zoom it. Okay. Identify the parts given below. A, B, C, D, and E in the given diagram of a human sperm and select the correct option. So here option A is nucleus, B is tail, C is mitochondria, D is acrosome, E is centriole. Option B, option C, and option D. Read for yourself and then let me know the answer. Anvita answered it. What about others? Be fast. Priyanka answered it. Nagini answered it. Okay. So the right answer is, when you see option B, A is acrosome, B is nucleus, C is plasma membrane, they said. Then D is mitochondria, again E is plasma membrane, they said. So the right answer is here option B anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So see here, most of us what we think, C ಮತ್ತೆ E plasma membrane ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. This is E and this is C. So plasma membrane ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು we will neglect that answer actually. Right? Both of the options ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. But when we zoom the diagram and see, to confuse us, they have given two options for C and E. So that is why option B is a right answer. Okay, so ee reetinu questions barabahudu alva. Next, 12th question goes like this. 2n is equal to 16 is in a primary spermatocyte which is in metaphase for first meiotic division. What shall be the total number of chromatids in each of the secondary spermatocyte? 2n is equal to 16 ಇದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ primary spermatocyte ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ secondary spermatocyte ಅಲ್ಲಿ chromatids ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. What is your response? Chromatids, they are asking chromatids. Option A is 16, B is 24, C is 32, D is 8. Jyoti answered it. Okay. What about others? Anvita answered it. Be fast girls, be fast. Nagini answered it. Fine. So here the right answer is option D, that is 8 anta. Let us see. During spermatogenesis, secondary spermatocytes are produced when the diploid primary spermatocytes undergo meiosis 1, that is reduction division. The single primary spermatocyte on completion of meiosis 1 produces two haploid secondary spermatocytes. Thus, the chromosome number in each spermatocyte will be half of the chromosomes. That is, 8 chromosomes will be there in case of secondary spermatocytes. Here only homologous chromosomes separate, while the newly synthesized copy of DNA is still attached at centromere with the parental one. That is why chromatids present in each secondary spermatocytes will be 16, because the newly synthesized copy of DNA will be replicated during S phase. So here option D alla, option A is 16. Answer is 16. So as you guys mentioned here, most of you mentioned here as option A, your answer is right. 16 is a right answer, guys. Okay, then yeah, this is the last question of the day, because I'm severely suffering from the throat infection. I'm unable to whatever read, so I did not switch on my video also. So this is the last question. Please adjust for today. The second maturation division of the mammalian ovum occurs. Second maturation division ellagatte? Option A, shortly after ovulation, before the ovum makes entry into the fallopian tube. B, until after the ovum has been penetrated by a sperm. C, until the nucleus of the sperm has fused with that of the ovum. D, in the Graafian follicle following the first maturation division? Please answer it quickly. The second maturation division of mammalian ovum. So I got two quick answers from Anvita and then Komala. Yes, what about others? Priyanka answered it, fine. So the right answer is here, option B. That is, the DNA in the sperm nucleus will be having distinctive chromatin structure. So it is transcriptionally, whatever we call transcription process, no, it will be a dormant cell. So sperm and ovum fusing as a fertilization. At that time, what happens? Diploid zygote is formed. So the second maturation division of the mammalian ovum occurs after the ovum has been penetrated by a sperm. So ovum has been penetrated by a sperm ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? Option D, until after the ovum has been penetrated by a sperm. Option B is a right answer. So only few of you answered it correctly. Here option B is a right answer for it. Okay. So let me end up the session here. In the next session, I will come with a lot more tough questions on the human reproduction. So the whole, for extensively 1 hour, we will be discussing on multiple choice questions of NEET based on this concept. Okay. Until that, take care. Have a nice day. And on that day only, I will be giving you the worksheet on this human reproduction. Okay. Let me end up the session here. Thank you. Bye-bye.